So what do you guys think on the video lately I share on the stands and so forth?
I'd like to start with the historical one, where you clean up the history so people can stop, make their own fake history, because you're backing it up with historical documents. And I think it's very good for people to know the true history about Wing Chun and the way you're presenting it, because everybody can go back, do the same checkups, and get the truth of the history. So that was the first part. The second part of the stance is you make it very clear that you can't move, you can't breathe if you don't stand correctly, you can't use your body, and you can't shoot in. So that's why it's so important to train the basic stance the correct way, to get your muscle memory, to build up your muscles to support what the art are designed for. So I think both videos was very, very good in the both subjects. So you made it really, really clear why you need to train the correct ichikomema to be able to move, to get the breathing, to get the body handling. So it's a purpose. Everything you do in a martial art, there is a design, it's a purpose, it's a training method to develop the support for your development in the art.
Yes, and I agree with Dick. And like you mentioned in your videos, the stance is really important to be able to handle the momentum current. If you don't have it, if you don't have the breathing, the muscular strength, the muscular endurance, and the cardiorespiratory and the intra-abdominal pressure, if you can handle all these things, there is no way one can be able to handle the momentum current and be able to fight. And yes, found it very, very good and very clear the way you explain it, and the way one should train it.
Today I just shared YouTube this morning on Wing Chun, you know, the techniques and so forth. So if you look around, there's actually no Wing Chun. Because what is Wing Chun? If you ask everybody today, what is Wing Chun? They'll tell you movie.
Yeah, everybody will tell you a different story, but everything is the same, the movie anyway. So you're totally correct.
And what I hear is also Wing Chun doesn't work at all, and it's only sloppy, and that's what I hear, you know. And yes, it's because of the movies and all that stuff.
So, this is my Wing Chun, my research. So that's the problem now. Now we found out that without the body strength, nothing works. And yet there's no such thing in past 140 years. You look around with all these grandmasters teaching in the past 140 years. It doesn't matter who they name the name, but there's not there. So this morning I make another video to share on the techniques, on the, this is called the ngao sao, the hook hand, but right now people call it scoop hand or anything when you play the wooden dummy hand. Like wooden dummy, is that scoop? I don't know what different people call it this way. In the ancient, it's hook hand. You cannot, one need to know what it is. One cannot just based on one free thinking. So for the internal abdominal pressure and so forth, you guys buy in on what I'm saying?
Yeah, we are training it in our schools.
Now let me share with you one thing. This is in a book called, this is the martial arts study of the Ming Dynasty and Qing Dynasty's classical, martial art classical. Okay. So not all Chinese is bad guy. There are many scholars, real guy, who study this, the classic of the Ming Dynasty and Qing Dynasty. You can see that. People can go buy the book. I actually encourage everybody to get it. So don't just say research. Over here in this book is actually written by many people. It said that Chinese martial art especially pay important on the body handling and body strength. And this is Shaolin short strike. And he talk about the extent and shrinking or contracting, like I put in the book, Resurrecting Wing Chun, based on 1850 Wing Chun classic and so forth, and the Shaolin short strike. And of course, you need that in Qi Ji Guang, otherwise you're dead, okay? So this is how important this is the body strength method, which I present, okay? This is Shaolin, how to handle your breathing. First thing is say that do not keep open your mouth randomly, because if your breath get out, you lost your strength. You need to have to know when you're going to open your mouth or when you're not open your mouth. You have to store your breath in your stomach. When you fight, you never want to put your breath on your chest. And then, everything. And then the last is say that the body, you condition it away as good as this iron tire. Now you know that it is what? Internal abdominal pressure is involved. Am I right? It is this clear. Don't open your mouth randomly. If you don't have breath, you don't have strength. When you strike, when you fight, you must not have your breath stuck in your chest. You always have to store in your lower abs, meaning you breathe and handling your abdominal pressure here. Over here, if you're keeping training it, your body will be as strong as the iron tire. Well, why don't people go really do research? You can hurt everybody doing research. Daniel, you are in Europe, like last time you sent me this article on Wing Chun, this and that. Why don't people send you this?
Because they going by hearsay. My teacher told me, and that teacher told me, instead of reading the documentation.
So as what I said, you want to argue, this is a Ming and Qing Wushu. Guji is classical. Okay, Quan Xue is the martial art study. Lun Xi is analysis. You think all the Chinese is bad? No. The issue of the Chinese is like I said the other day. Who have power, who always want to shut up or to cover up, make cover up for their own benefit. So all this real thing never surface because of money, because of fame. So right now, like Wing Chun, after 140 years, who is going to take responsibility when this entire thing now screw up? Because over here, in the Ming and Qing, it says the Chinese martial arts. It doesn't say Wing Chun even. Chinese martial art is especially core, pay attention in the body strength and body method. Daniel, you have been Wing Chun in so long. Dick, you have been in Wing Chun and so forth and so long. Have you ever heard about this two terms? Body method, body handling, and body strength? Besides, I'm screaming at everybody. No, right?
No, definitely not. What I get it from is from my competition in Taekwondo.
So Daniel, have you heard about this thing?
Part.
No, never. Never. In Wing Chun, I never heard about these things.
Even in other martial arts, is Intener or whatever, if anybody tell you about this, no. You face it, they don't know. And so let's not put all Chinese is bad. No. In those kind of society, they are suppressed down. This book is published 2008, beginning of 2000, year 2000, about 20 years ago, 15 years ago. When this generation is gone, is everything gone? You're left with the like Xi Xiaodong generations. And today's Wing Chun generations. What do you got? So many ask me, so why is there so much problem in why is there so much problem in Wing Chun for past 140 years? Well, China is in a chaotic state. Go watch this movie. This is about Hong Ga, okay? The famous Iron Bridge the Third. Do you smoke opium? And that's how they smoke opium. Go watch the movie. Hong Ga is doing a very good job in this TQ case. Tell everybody, don't touch it. Look around the Wing Chun people. Are they selling opium? Are they smoking opium? For past 100, from since in the era of late 1800s to early or mid 1900. If you take opium, I just tell you this now about the iron tire, right? Do you think you'll be able to train that?
No way. No way.
Definitely not.
That's why it's lost. Can you be in here? Taking opium, checking with your friend, chatting with your friends, and talking kung fu there. You can
Dream
hear
world.
that. You can hear people even say that they have a opium stick kung fu. Okay. Yet it violates this. It violates this. So I am not trying to blame people or to start my own lineage. If I want to start my own lineage, as everybody do in the past 140 years, I follow their way. Guess what? I'm going to trace everybody, every grandmaster, I can trace them out by evidence. Do you believe that? But now I'm saying no. Past is past in their society. We must not blame. We must move on. You don't have this intra-abdominal pressure and breathing handling. You don't have this body handling. You're not going to be able to face this Xiaodong. Face it. Because you're playing on random, like the guy who is strong and say, well, I practice Wing Chun. I can beat people. Well, sure, you're beating people who's weaker than you. You just try, why don't you try Mike Tyson? See whether, do you have the control? Do you have the technology? Yet Mike Tyson have a strong body, but he still have the technology. Xi Xiaodong have a strong body, yet he still have technology. Now, if you don't even have technology and you don't even know that you beat the other guy because you are stronger than other guy, good luck. What do you have? So it is a wake-up call. That's why, because of this, like Daniel, you know, you train with me.
Yes.
So over here, in the inception, I get you guys into the N1. And then as in here, I get you guys into this 2C state. Why? You need to prepare for this. This can cause damage. This can cause damage. That's why today I say that it has to be scientific. Okay. Today, we have instrument to train and to measure scientifically how to handle the breathing and intra-abdominal pressure. You can injure yourself if you don't have it, have the proper training. That's why you just look around, how many people have this? How many people really have this? How many people really have this? In past 140 years, zero. Let's talk technical, not putting down anybody. Technical, because it's a wartime. You need to be honest and acknowledge things. Otherwise, your entire army wipe out. And this is all Chinese, right? Like, this is the Shaolin Sword Strike. Transportation of Jing is based on breathing. I didn't create anything. I just share with you what it is. And I can share with you another thing. People thought that I have this, the heart rate stuff, right? The heart rate stuff, right?
Yes.
but people don't know. I'm into many things. What is this stuff? Read it carefully.
Yeah, advanced solution for stability and train your breathing. Optimize your internal breathing. Active, they have training performance. Yeah, belt. Thank you for next level. Yeah.
This is technology. This is today's technology.
Yeah, it has to be that way.
Not everybody can train because it's have to do, based on human body.
Yeah, I can take a modern example. If you're going to join the Olympic Committee program, you have to go there and do your physical test. And if your testing results, they're using all this technology, is not up to a certain level, they will not invest in you because they know that your body can't handle the amount of training to be a professional Olympic sportsman.
Now,
so
the issue with Wing Chun is you will have a lot of people who cannot meet that Olympic level of measurement. Even you want to go for a competition like in MMA, in Kyokushin, you need that. Okay. And so with all these people between 0 and this guy, the level of be able to compete, what are you going to teach them? Teach them the hand techniques. Wing Chun is soft. You don't have to use strength. Well, obviously that's why we have that, and one have that 2C state. We have all this. As for how far we can go, we don't know. Different people is different, right? You can train here, but you might not be able to train here.
Yeah.
But at least you know what it is. And the ancient, it tell you already what you need to train, and it tell you what you need to get to. And then it start with always with the nurture chi stuff. So that way you don't damage people. You always start with this. And you know that what to walk away because you have a proper body strength. This is where you need for the momentum. Without that, you don't have education.
No, definitely not. And if you have the education, then everybody can train, and they train up to that level that is physical benefit for them. So everybody can develop something.
At least they know what they are doing. So in this sense, as what I said, you don't have Wing Chun. What is your Wing Chun teaching you? What is your Xiu Lim Tao set do for you?
injure your body if you're training the 1960 version instead of developing your body if you're training the 1815 version, and do it correctly and following the steps.
See, right now you are facing the world. Before is you can bully people, say, use your talk with your hand, not talk with your mouth. Let's fight in the rooftop. Right now, you want to go for Xi Xiaodong, Mike Tyson, or the Garcia family in the ring? You want to have fun with that? Can you prove that in the international level? So this is the reality. Many people like to shoot me, shoot me. I say, well, I'm just a messenger. I'm not grandmaster. Oh yeah, you're a better fighter than me. But you need to be able to stand up to talk to Xi Xiaodong, say, we have this. I cannot do it because I was born this way. I'm not good. I'm not trained enough. I'm not good enough. There's no problem. But you don't trust Wing Chun. You don't trust Wing Chun. You don't trust Chinese Kung Fu. And on the other hand is for those who like yesterday I just tell somebody, when people talk to me about Intener, I say you just get to all the Intener guy. You just look at their core stability and core strength. If they don't have that, they don't have Intener. Don't bullshit. It's that easy now. It is that easy. And you say that, oh yeah, how come you have that thing? Well, didn't the Shaolin tell you this? This is how you handle qi in your martial arts. How you develop it, even though it doesn't tell you a lot on development, it doesn't tell you. It tells you what it is there. This is called Nei Gong. This is called Qi Gong. So you cannot sell snake oil anymore. So as what I said, it still exists. So the reality right now is everybody is free to do what they want to do. But at least that we keep things straight now, keeping things clear. I know most people don't like this because they thought they are getting into the buying into, if I use hand techniques, I can win. I don't have to use strength. I don't have to do this body development. I can fight like in the movie. I can fight in whatever. That's what they buy into already. And there's that they are those type of customer. They are not going to buy into the real history. But then there are at least, if you say minimum, who really get into the history, who really want to develop martial arts, then at least right now they know what is the truth. So what do you guys think?
Yes, you're right, Hendrik. At least people know the truth, know the way they can improve, and at the end, it's up to them if they want to do it or not. So you just releasing everything you can, and you've been researching for more than 40 years now, and still doing it for us. And people who are intelligent will take it and will change.
Yeah, everybody that's want to develop and get the benefits of training martial art instead of living in the magical world. There will still be people that's like the magical world because they want to be a part of that. They don't want to train. They don't want to do the physical exercises. But at least you're giving them an opportunity, the one who wants to learn and want to train and want to develop and want to correct what has been missed and what has been doing wrongly. So you get them at least the insight and the possibility to make their own choice how they're moving forward.
See, you want to talk about core? Movement, breathing, electronic tracking. You want to talk about internal art? Face it, today most Chinese internal art is nonsense under designs. Designs for most have present the solid thing than most Qigong stuff. And that's why I say that your Xiu Lim Tao 1960 version, you want to put into this test, you want to put into this test, you want to put into the body resistance test. Can you pass that test to go to Olympic? Even just this test, just read it, what it is. The core movement and breathing, can you pass that?
The majority will not be able to pass that one because they don't have the correct training for it.
So is the Western Qigong is more advanced than your Chinese Qigong? What the Westerner can handle this. But in Olympic, people doing this kind of stuff, right? So that's a reality. You're living in another dimension. You're living in a movie. So you're living in this in the movie, and while in the movie, when they tell you the truth, that what to not to do, you don't listen. Go watch this movie.
So that's the one, Hendrik, right? Because I've been.
Yeah.
Can you
Core,
see that? Yeah.
Core 360. Yeah.
Yes.
Core 360.
Nice. Yes.
And there's another thing called breath bell, breathing breath bell. So whatever I'm doing, I'm saying, whatever I dig out from the ancient, I say you have to pass with that thing. You can measure it with today's science, but the East and the West are trained in a different way. Okay. See, the East, we go to the N1, the 2C. The Western sport don't do that. Like in Olympic, they just pick whoever is good and then they can train him. The guy who's not passed, they are over. But in the Chinese, because you have to be strengthen your body and self-defense, it can cover that part. So you have this part. It has this entire part here, not just this part. You have this part, the recovery part. So this is reality. I put in this channel, I put in the books already. Whoever interested, they can know about it. Don't get me into this grandmaster lineage. I don't have grandmaster, I don't have lineage. I don't want to be one of that, but at least it is time to tell the truth. Telling truth is good for both the ancient Chinese culture, the ancient Wing Chun ancestor, and the future generations. Of course, people who really care, really want to develop something is good for them. Of course, it's not good for those who sell snake oil for past 140 years and screwing things around left and right for their intention. And however, for past 140 years, the victims right now do not have to be victims. They have a choice to learn the real thing. So this is what I like to, share with you, with this chatting. It is a serious issue. It is a very serious issue.
Yeah, it definitely is. So that is why it's so good that you're sharing it and give the people the possibility to show that this is how it's supposed to be. Here is the correct history. You can backtrack it, you can check it by yourself. And now they have a history, not hearsay. He say, them say, my teacher say. So that is good that you giving them a path forward.
So this is what it is. And I'll talk to you guys next time.